Emily, I was sitting down with a CIO and a chief transformation officer a couple of days ago, and we started the conversation off by, look, how can you guys help me drive intelligent decisions, right? Yes, I need a tool that can bring the data across the business. Yes, I need to make sure it's usable and people adopt it, but how do I drive intelligence? How do I have the engines and the AI and the Gen AI, the whole analytics model really helping us to drive intelligent decisions? And this is a topic that we talk about all the time. And I think what we're doing right now at Anaplan is super exciting. Do you want to share a little bit about what we've changed and what's new?
Yeah, I think to me, what's important when we think about Anaplan is that Anaplan doesn't have AI tools that are like add-ons. AI for Anaplan is very much at the core of what we do. So if I think about kind of the stack, we have our base calculation layer where we have things like Polaris, a linear algebra engine. We have Forecaster, complete ML forecasting engine. We have Optimizer, deep algorithms to allow you to do linear optimization. We always have our Anaplan API as well. So if anybody has a concept of like bring your own AI, they've invested in other models, totally fine. That sits underneath our data ontology. So Anaplan's data orchestrator, where you can use AI for things like anomaly detection, etc. Then we have our applications layer. So functional use cases that you can pick up and drop in, completely pre-built so you can use them out the box. And then for our users, they interact with the agents, our analyst agents, a supply chain analyst, a finance analyst, and they're like your new best buddy as you're doing your planning. They can help you do your job better. They can identify things in your data that you wouldn't be able to see, as a human being. And lastly, we also have a co-modeler agent. So an AI agent that can build Anaplan models for you. So if you want to extend into really niche use cases, it can absolutely do that for you, utilizing the framework of the applications to build off of.
Yeah, let's break it down. I mean, I think talking about data first is just like the foundation for the analytics. I think this has been a huge topic for us. You talked about the ontology we have that connects the business decisions and the architecture. When it comes to good old fashioned forecasting and like the models are getting way more advanced now. So bringing in neural networks, bringing in advanced models to help make better decisions, but also then connecting that with massive data sets, right? So if you're a retailer, it might be getting all the way down to transactional level details. I want to understand, did I have inventory on hand? Did I not at that store? Like, did we mark down or discount the specific order that customer took? And then external data too, right? So how do I take into account, what is the trend in the market? Is something, getting viral in social media? Was there a weather impact and those kinds of things? I think the models are getting smart enough to be able to bring those kinds of pieces into the decision-making process as well. And our best models are also now starting to interpret the data as well. So they're looking for, automated anomaly detection, figuring out where there's issues within that data model. They're also looking for things like looks like products. Hey, I'm launching a new product. How do I start to launch that product based on products that look like this historically? And not because I told them that product looked like it or my product management team said, here's the replacement item, but they're able to look at the images of the product or they're able to understand the trends and the history of that product based on the attribution to pick which items it should look like. And I think that's kind of some of the stuff from a data intelligence perspective that's really exciting in the market.
It is, and I think, I really don't think that AI is the future of supply chain planning anymore. Like it is now, and our customers are using it for these very things and gaining a competitive advantage, but gaining a competitive advantage because of it. And what we really need